Mic on.
Ah, hello. Um, yeah, it's probably gonna be a shorter stream today, but I'm here. Let's see. I just really wanted to play Dragon Quest, so thought I might as well continue the Dragon Quest VIII theme today. Dragon Quest VIII theme, Dragon Quest VIII stream. Right. So last time we beat Dulmagus, and then when we woke up in the inn after that, over in Argonia here, Jessica was gone, and all her stuff too, including the stuff Dulmagus had. So we've arrived in Arcadia looking for her, because apparently she went off past the northern border. This here's Arcadia. The whole place is full of stonemasons and their workshops. Look around you and you'll see. I saw her do it. The same girl who broke through the southern checkpoint came here. Well, she won't get away from me. She's injured a load of people back there. Where's she got to? Oh dear. There was such a racket going on, I came out to see what was happening. I'm sure I can hear screaming. The place is normally so quiet, I wonder what's going on. What's going on? I'm scared. Unless I'm very much mistaken, that was one of Domenico's guards. I recognize the voice. Which means whatever's going on is happening just upstairs. Domenico lives in that big house with the fence around it above here, you see. I heard a man shouting, so I came running to see what it was. I still don't know what's going on though. I can't be doing with this place. These bleeding artisans are all the same. Boring. It's like watching paint dry around here. Everyone's making such a noise. How is one supposed to concentrate on the stonework? A woman just went up those steps there, and I've not seen her around these parts before. But she can't be the thug who's been causing all the trouble, can she? No, that's not right. You can't call a lady a thug now, can you? How should I put it then? A thugess? A ruffianette? A hoodlamina? Not a moment ago, I heard screams coming from Domenico's mansion. Oh, dear goddess, protect your loyal servants in Arcadia from tragedy. Oh, dear goddess, it's terrible. That poor man lying and injured over there in Domenico's courtyard. You've got to help. A woman just attacked one of Domenico's guards and broke into the mansion. If anything happens to him, the whole town will be finished. She caught me off guard. I don't know who you are, but please protect the master. It's a dog. Looks kind of like a borzoi. Some. Hmm. 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 Probably Leopold. I mean, nothing. Do. Oh. Let's see, we've got... It's a children's book entitled The Sorcerer and the Staff. Long, long ago lived a sorcerer who collected every kind of magical staff he could find. The old sorcerer had a staff that could launch fireballs and a staff that could protect him from harm, yet still he was unsatisfied. One day the sorcerer put two of his strongest staves in his alchemy pot. Oh no, I know where this is going. With the aim of creating an even more powerful one. But no sooner had he done so than he found himself unable to use any of his magical powers. He had indeed created a powerful staff. Unfortunately for him, it was a staff for nullifying magic. It discovers a new recipe for the alchemy part. Staff of anti-magic equals a staff of fire plus a protective staff. Great. Magic water. Nothing. A lesser panacea. Okay. Oh, there's another guy. Hi. She paralyzed me with a single spell. David's upstairs, but he won't stand a chance against that girl alone. Please, help him fight her off. Oh dear me, I'm just a poor cook. Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh, Mom! Who are you? If you're after money, you won't find anything of value here. A mini medal? I was after your mini medals, actually. Oh, wonderful, a statue of a guy. Not just a guy, but the guy. It's the guy. Wait. Chimney. I guess.
Don't come any closer. I don't know who you are, but I won't let you hurt Master Domenico.
What are you mumbling about, David? What could you possibly do to protect me? You useless good-for-nothing. Move!
Of course, Master.
Listen to me, girl. I am Domenico, the great magician. I presume you have come for me. Well, I regret to inform you that I knew you were coming. I foretold this encounter. Consequently, I have already mastered the spell necessary to eliminate a pesky little wand waver like you. So, away with you. Go back to where you came from. Alakazam!
Such a pity. Such a pity. You can't see how useless your feeble enchantments are against the might of this scepter. Already it has claimed the lives of 4 heirs.
What? Enough of your trickery. Nothing can resist my magic. Alakazam!
It is time to end this now. Watching you struggle on in vain is just too pitiful. What's this? Well, you were quicker than I expected. Well, it seems your pathetic circle has helped you after all. If it hadn't bought you some time, you'd already be dead. Don't worry, you're safe. For now. I'm not in the mood to take you all on at once. I just haven't got it in me. If I were you, I'd prepare a more sturdy defense for our next meeting. And perhaps a shroud.
That was a narrow escape.
Master Domenico, are you hurt?
Get off me! You disgusting piece of filth! This isn't a chance for you to wheedle your way into my good books.
I wasn't trying to. I just...
Enough! Go and give Sir Leopold his dinner. Can't you see I have business to attend to?
Of course, Master.
You. It seems I am indebted to you. Come.
It's a book entitled Amazing Alchemy. A power by the name of Saint's Ashes is renowned in the world of alchemy. It has the miraculous ability to lift curses from cursed items. Mix it with a stinky suit of zombie mail, for example, and a sparkling clean suit of armor is sure to result. A discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Shining armor equals zombie mail plus Saint's Ashes. Okay. Nothing. Cool. Nada. A wizard staff. Nothing. Cool. I don't know who you are, but I imagine you know who I am. You've heard of the great magician Domenico, I presume. What an honor to have helped me. How lucky you are. I will permit you to dispense with formalities and simply call me Master Domenico. Now then, that wand-waving sprat, she said something rather ominous about coming back, did she not? Well, even the great Domenico cannot magic up a barrier stronger than the one I had already erected. So despite having thanked you already for helping me before, I shall now bestow you with the honor of running a little errand for me. You accept, no doubt. Fine. Good. Now then, there has long been a family of stonemasons in this town called the Cranbartles. There are two jewels known as the Cran-Spinels, which have been in that family for generations. The jewels harbor tremendous magical power. I've asked them to give to me the gemstones before, but the last Cranbartle was a stubborn old fool. He refused to listen to reason. So your task is simply to persuade the Cranbartle family to hand over the Cran-Spinels. However stubborn they are, I'm sure they wouldn't ignore a truly heartfelt plea. Anyway, the method you use is up to you. I only care about the results. I will be unable to construct a barrier capable of warding off that pesky wand-waving wench without those jewels, so hurry along. Oh, you foolishly forgot to ask me. The Cranbartles live in a tiny little place situated just below the fountain in the courtyard. He sure is a guy. I can't walk up these stairs. Yeah, Domenico's a bit of a... I don't know how to describe him without swearing. I'm sorry. David told me that the master is alright. That's good news. Still that... Ah! Ooh, it still hurts where the gag girl got me. So, Jessica's... something's happened to her. And she's talking just like Dulmagus, who also had the staff. So... You think something's up with this... That's the wrong button. You think something's up with the staff? Anyway.
Here you are, Leopold. Dinner time. I'll leave it here for you. I'm sorry. Have I done something to upset you? Please, I'm truly sorry. Oh, it's you. Oh, thanks for what you did before. It's because of you the Master Domenico is safe. Are you on your travels by any chance?
Yes.
I thought so. I could tell. I was travelling around the world myself until about 6 months ago. Yeah, it'll be 6 months ago now. When I got here, I was penniless and so hungry I collapsed. But Master Domenico helped me. He said he'd let me work for him here at his house. I was so grateful. He can be a bit overbearing at times, but in his heart, He's a truly kind man.
I don't know about that, but if you say so. So this is Sir Leopold. Actually, 1 second. Okay. As soon as David came out and told everyone that the attacker had run away, everyone disappeared. Like someone had pulled the plug in a bath. They didn't really care what was happening, they all just wanted to join in with the shouting and screaming. Shh. And welcome to Mystery More. 2,000 golds for one. Well, no. See you again sometime. Okay, so this guy, if I remember right, you can pay him 2,000 golds, and he gives you, I think it's a seed of skill, and then you can come back sometime later and buy another one for a larger price, and it keeps going on, and he his little shop gets like more decorated, and you know, with all the money that he's making off of you. I think there's some sort of final reward, but I can't remember. I remember never doing it in I originally played the 3DS version. I remember never doing it in that because it was just too grindy for the money at the higher amounts. And I think you have to like wait a day after buying one or something, but I can't remember. Anyway. Hey, stop it, Hill. Hill, wake up. Phew. 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 Okay, everyone's sleeping, I see. I was given instructions by a certain wealthy gentleman to come here and purchase a statue of a woman on his behalf. But there were so many workshops in this place, I don't know where to start. There are more than a handful of people who were disappointed to hear Domenico went unscathed in that burglary the other day. We all bow and scrape whenever he's around, but inside most people around here detest the man. Yeah, I can see why. Why is he gotta be such a jerk? A mini medal. A seed of strength. What's a book entitled "More Cheese, Please"? If you've got a hankering for a hunk of hard cheese, a hanker for a hunk of hard cheese, try mixing some rock salt with plain cheese. On the other hand, if it's silky soft cheese you're craving, try mixing rock salt with fresh milk and rennet powder instead. That's the miracle of cooking in the alchemy pot. You can get wildly different results by using the same ingredients slightly differently. I discovered a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Hard cheese equals plain cheese plus rock salt. Soft cheese equals fresh milk plus rennet powder plus rock salt. Well, hard cheese. Okay. Huh? If you're looking for weapons, the shop's closed tonight. Please come back in the morning. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, phew. Phew. Why is it in all caps? Okay. Cloak of Evasion. Most of the stone statues in the world are made in Arcadia, you know. It makes you quite proud to live here, really, though. Although it is quite, it is a bit boring. I wonder if Mason from Dragon Quest IX would like it here. Did I check this bookshelf? Yes, I did. And then I would have opened that. Cool. I don't remember the things I did 2 minutes ago. Okay. Let's see. Mini medal. And someone is becoming the marble by the looks of things. You've gotta taste the marble. Okay, it's daytime now, I guess. I was given instructions by a certain wealthy gentleman to come here and purchase. I've spoken to you. This town is built on an arch of rock that joins 2 continents, you know. Why do people decide to settle here? Well, you've got me there. I really couldn't tell you. Nobody breaks through the checkpoint while I'm on duty. I'll teach that girl a lesson. Although, I seem to have lost her for the time being. But I can't go back now. It would be too annoying having come all this way, I may as well have a look at the sights while I'm here. Masonry is the art of creating the goddess's image in rock. All the people of Arcadia are her obedient servants. The fact that no lives were lost in the disturbance we had before just goes to show the town is under the goddess's divine protection. Okay. So is this what the goddess looks like? She's got pointy elf ears. Yum yum yum. Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay. I gotta get a snack in a minute. Oh no. No. Wrong button. I do wish to continue my adventure. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay. Okay. Oh. This is a okay, it's another exit. Wait. But then no, I've been in all these buildings. I guess I just missed that entrance before.
I heard something exciting was happening, but it finished already.
God, imagine living here. Like, right under this little area where people walk and... Did you say have footsteps on your roof all the time? Oh my god. What? No, I'm pretty sure that's a monster. A living statue. Except this one's not living. Anyway. Rock salt.
It's the autumn issue of a magazine called We Love Our Weapons.
Feeling the need to smash something? Look no further. The Uber Warhammer is the weapon you've been waiting for. It's an even more powerful version of the war.
Worried that you won't be able to swing such a massive hammer around easily.
You've got to add something that makes you strong to a normal Warhammer to make the Uber Warhammer. So even junior hammerers can use it. It discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Uber Warhammer equals Warhammer plus a bolstering tool. Why would they just, like, make a magazine that tells you how to make something, but not quite?
It ain't. It isn't just men who make good stonemasons, you know. Women are perfectly capable of it too. Anyway, I don't have time for idle chit chat. If you've nothing to say, kindly leave me in peace.
Okay. I studied masonry here when I was a lad, and I went on to become the chief stonemason of an entire kingdom. But I decided to pack that job in a couple of years ago now. I came back here so I could help the new generation of young masons. I could tell you a story if you like. It's a bit long, but do you want to hear it? Okay. Right then, here goes. I was heralded as a genius with the hammer and chisel when I was a lad. But there was one boy among my peers who I just couldn't compete with. He was a chap called Rhydon, like the Pokemon but without the H. One of the Cranbartle family, of course. He's just an old fogey like me now. Every generation of the Cranbartle family seems to give rise to another gifted stonemason, and in Rhydon they had one of the very best. But he was haunted by the family legacy from the first moment he picked up a chisel. He was always worried about that he wouldn't live up to the illustrious reputation of his master stonemason forefathers. According to a story I was told, the person in charge of sculpting the goddess statue on the holy isle of Neos was a Cranbartle as well. Dryden still carving rock now, trying to outdo ancestors who've done great things like that. And that's my story. Looks like old Rhydon bettered me in terms of skill and determination, eh? So now we know what of the Cranbartle family. It's a book entitled Aeromancy, Magic of the Air. When a hat that's light as a feather is imbued with the power of wind, a special hat is the result, specifically the Hermes hat. It has the ability to transport its wearer and friends to remote locations. 8 discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Hermes hat equals a lightweight hat plus something windy. Doesn't tell me anything.
It's a book entitled The Dark Mass. The acolytes of the Lord of Darkness adorn themselves with dark robes for the dark mass. If you consider yourself a true follower of the Lord of Darkness, you owe it to yourself to make one of these robes. First, you must find a certain magic garment, mix it with devil's tail and wing of bat to dye it appropriately black. Let your alchemy pot simmer, and before long, you'll have your very own dark robe. 8 discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Dark robe equals magical clothes plus devil's tail plus wing of bat. Okay. Poison moth knife. Granite powder. Nothing. Nothing. It's a book entitled Armor Planning. If you happen to obtain a suit of silver mail, don't waste time equipping it. Put it in an alchemy pot, you can make dancer's mail. Ditto for magic armor, don't dilly-dally wearing it. Toss it in the alchemy pot, you can make a suit of spiked armor out of it. The alchemy pot isn't just about making items, it's about saving money. Remember, a fiscally responsible adventurer is a smart adventurer. 8 discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Dancer's mail equals silver mail plus question marks. Spiked armor equals magic armor plus question marks. Well, do you think the first question marks is a dancer's costume by chance? Anyway, what's in here? A wall. Have you seen that big black dog Domenico's got? Leopold, he's called. No, my mistake, Sir Leopold. It's a creepy mutt, if you ask me, and vicious to go with it. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with Domenico's head if he thinks that thing's cute. Oh, that's the wrong button. We take the finished statues to Domenico so he can enchant him with a soul. See, he's a great magician. Why? I don't know, because it's sort of tradition, I suppose. A cow pat. A mini medal. Yeah. Nothing. It's a book entitled Dark Temptation. The temptation of the dark side can be a terrible thing. Even the most devout monk can succumb to it. It appears that Devil's Tail and Wing of Bat have the same effect on holy weapons. Temptation is a dangerous thing indeed. 8 discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Question marks equals a holy weapon plus Devil's Tail plus Wing of Bat. How do you get these statues out of here without damaging them? It's a book entitled The Overlord of the Rings. It's common knowledge that certain magical rings are capable of protecting their wearers from a variety of attacks. Few are aware, however, that there is one almighty ring powerful enough to protect its wearer from nearly any attack. Legend has it that this amazing item is forged from 3 other rings, which guard against paralysis, illusions, and poison. 8 discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. The ultimate ring equals anti-paralysis ring plus anti-illusion ring plus anti-poison ring. It's the diary of a craftsman.
Dear diary, my apprentice brought a friend round to the workshop. His name was Lorenzo. What a foppish little string bean of a man. He'd better ditch that showy outfit of his for some work clothes if he's serious about becoming a craftsman. Who does he think he is? A nobleman or something? Jessica's fiance or whatever. A bunny tail. Well, you're a bit keen, aren't you? Drinking's an evening affair. Come back once the sun's set. Ma'am?
A good waitress always smiles. And I'm very hard working, you know. You have to be if you want to be the best little bunny in the world. Okay.
Interesting goal in life. Amor Seco essence.
Do you want to know what I'm doing? I'm chewing on Mum's recipes. Grandpa always told me that I should sit and chew on things for a while if I didn't understand them, so I'm chewing on these. The Cranbattle family is full of talented masons. Unfortunately, my husband isn't one of them. It upset him quite a lot when he was younger, but he's got over it now and manages to enjoy the other things in his life. What is this Cranbottle firm? This is the Cranbottle household. Who are you? You're looking for the Cran Spinels? You'll have to talk to my father about them, I'm afraid, but he's not here. He's building a tower up north of town. You'll need this if you want to get in there to see him. Kate receives a stone sword and puts it in the bag. Put that sword into the keyhole of the tower door and it should open up. My father's name is Rhydon. If you do go and manage to speak to him, perhaps you could ask him to come and visit his family once in a while. Oh, there you go. So what's become of Rhydon? A leather dress. Nothing. Okay.
Wait a minute. That's not the same. What are these doors? Oh, you've got a lot of these statues. Seed of Life. Mini medal. 230 gold coins. Some stonemasons toss their failed works into the ocean, but I like to keep mine. I find it helps me to improve what I'm doing if I have some failures to look at while I'm working. I suppose it's rather like a warning not to make the same mistake twice. I mean, I think it's like a... Like, how can you learn from your mistakes if you can't... If you don't have them around to analyze, you know? Dragon scale. Nothing. A, B, C, D, F, E, G, H, J, I, K, L, M, N, O, P. It appears to have been written by a child practicing the alphabet. It's a book entitled The Dragon Graveyard. Scholars have long known that there is an ancient dragon graveyard located deep within the desert. Some say the dragons go there to meet their maker because of its remoteness and quietness. But there is another theory as well. Legend has it that long ago, an army of dragons fought the Lord of Darkness on that very spot. The dragons were wiped out, and their fallen bodies formed the foundation of what we now know as the Dragon Graveyard. Nothing. It's a book entitled Songs and Ballads of the World. It seems to contain the lyrics to the Arcadian anthem. Arcadia, Arcadia, stone carving is our lives. Our hammers are like husbands, our chisels are like our wives. Take our stones away from us, and we break out in our apes. Cut, chip, whack, smash, crunch, crack, crash, oi. Oh god, it keeps going. Yeah, the sounds that they're always made here in Arcadia, Arcadia, Arcadia. I'm sorry. Okay. A chest? A giant mallet? Have you heard? Apparently the burglar who broke into Minako's place was a woman. It just goes to show how bad the economy is. I mean, if women are turning into burglary now, whatever will it be next? Okay. Okay, Grandma. Go back to bed. It's a fashion magazine called Beautiful Braces. Think jewellery needs to be practical as well as pretty. You aren't alone. Take the life bracer for example. It's the perfect bracer for a discriminating adventure such as yourself. Simply equipping it increases the wearer's ability to withstand attacks, so you can make your own little life bracer by combining a gold bracer with a certain ring in your alchemy pot. Give it a try. It discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. A life bracer equals some kind of ring plus gold bracer. I think it's a life ring. But how you get that? None of the books are to be particularly interesting. Okay. Strength rank. Did I look at all of these? Oh, no I didn't. It's a book entitled Mighty Man. What is a mighty man? Someone who's larger than life, stronger than strong, braver than brave. A mighty man boasts both a strong body and a strong mind. If you got only one, you aren't a mighty man. A mighty armlet is just a mighty man. It's like a mighty man. It's a combination of two types of strength. Well, I learned a recipe, but one of the books is none of the books is particularly interesting. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. It's the diary of an old man. In my youth, I was madly in love with a nun, and golly, was she good with her hands. I refer, of course, to alchemy. I vividly recall the day she combined a flowing dress with a magic skirt to create a holy garment. Incredible. It's been years since I've seen her. I wonder how she's doing these days. For some reason, I've been thinking about her again. What a sexy sister. He discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Holy clothes equals flowing dress and plus magical skirt. I'm pretty sure we'll met some nun at some point who said she used to be known as the sexy sister or something. It's a book entitled Mythical Birds. Thanks to the hard work of various scholars, a great many myths and legends about birds have been collected over the years. Perhaps the most fascinating is one about a bird that flies not just through the air, but from world to world. According to the legend, this mystical bird appears whenever the world faces a crisis to help restore peace. I wonder if there's any truth to that.
I used to be a rather important minister in a certain kingdom which shall remain anonymous, but I decided I'd like to become a stoneworker when I retired. I'm hard at it every day now. You've got to keep chipping away. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Oh. Smashed. Barrel. Smashed. Barrel. Smashed. A lot of people come here to study masonry, and everyone has their different aspirations. Some are aiming to be world-famous sculptors working for a castle, and others just enjoy carving bits of rock. All these different people's hopes and dreams have combined over the years to shape the Arcadia you see today.
It's sort of like they've sculpted it, I suppose. Nope. No. Gold brace, okay. Dragon dung. Interesting. It's the summer issue of a magazine called We Love Our Weapons. Sweltering summer nights provide the perfect environment for festering undead to walk the earth. It's enough to make even an adventurer with a zombie's bane feel insecure, but why worry when you can make yourself a zombie slayer? It's easy, just combine your zombie's bane with a certain holy item in your alchemy pot. Go on and give it a try. 8 discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Zombie slayer equals zombie's bane plus a holy tool. Okay. Don't just talk to this guy. Yes, I did talk to you, but none of your words went into my head. Okay. This here's Arcadia. The whole place is full of stonemasons and their workshops. Look around and you'll see. Okay. So that's Arcadia. There's a lot of buildings actually, all condensed into this small space. But we gotta go visit a tower to the north. So bye. Bunkin. Dude. Oh, it was an infamous monster, right? Ah. See, I was playing Dragon Quest XI recently, and I'm reminded that in that game, Zap. Zap is a group spell. Targets a group of enemies, but in this one it targets all enemies. Oh, damn. I don't think the tower is visible from here. At least I can't see it when I look all around in the air. Which is strange because it's a reasonably tall tower, I guess. Robo Robins. Ooh, set it over there. Hmm. We can have more charisma. A Knight of Knights. Essentialized techniques. Improves and masters charming look. Cool. Cool. Arcadia, Rhydon's Tower, Chapel of Autumn. Oh, there's a Chapel of Autumn. Well, I suppose we should go check it out before we head into the tower. Golems! Oh. Well, how about that? Watch out. These are a really classic Dragon Quest enemy, you know, like slimes and Drakis. Oh, watch the... Oh no. Someone's going to get punched very hard. Ah. Oh god. Yeah. I guess you really don't need to do that. You'll sort it out. Pretty sure Angelo has an ability that can reduce tension, but whatever. Rhydon's Tower, Chapel of Autumn, Snow Country. If you go through the cave northwest of here, you'll find yourself in a place with snow as far as the eye can see. I'd love to see the snow for myself, but I'm useless in the cold. Just thinking about it makes my teeth chatter. I'm waiting around here in this church in the hope that I might eventually pluck up the courage to go and have a look. You're part of God heading into the snow country. You should spend the night here and warm your bones first. I'm not, but thanks anyway.
Oh, I'm human again. And I can see your face. Is this a dream? It must be. Can you hear my voice? I have to admit to being a little glum. I thought the curse would be lifted after you defeated Dormegas. And now Jessica's gone too. I wonder where she could be. Do you think this has anything to do with the curse? I'll be praying for her safe return.
Okay, my dear, whatever. I trust you had a restful sleep. Please come again. Okay. Yeah, okay. 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 Bye. You know what? Why have I been walking on foot like an idiot? Why do I have this if I'm not going to use it? Swinging hipsters. There we go. Those with business inside. Insert the stone sword into the hole in the door. Ride on. There's no like chests around the side, are there? Ah, there's enemies. Ooh. Ah. There's a couple of rocks. Oh, there's 3 rocks. No, I can't. No, I thought there would be like a chest or something hiding behind them. Ah, my god, I actually have to use this. Okay. Unlocked. So that little statue there we can push around. A map of Radham's Tower. Good, 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 good. This is gonna be as... Why can't I open the map then? I have to get in here first. 3 golems, and they're all separate groups by the looks of things. Welch. It's no good. I can't move it even if I push as hard as I can. Well, I can, but first of all, we need to, you know, get my bearings. I want to make sure I don't miss chests and stuff, so... Oh. Okay, so there's a pivot there. Okay. Okay. Go upstairs. Not bad for a human. You're strong. You'll need to be to climb this tower. Ah. You can... Oh. Okay, no. It's not... I'm a fool. You gotta, like... stand here. And now this goes up. And... No. What? No. Hang on. No, I wanna see what's... No, I go up those stairs, I think. Or not? Okay. What I want to do is stand here and then walk up, and this will change, and then we've got like a thing down here, X, and then, okay, so now we're on the other side. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we can push this onto here. And we can't walk off. Now we can go up. Okay. This floor has nothing but some stairs. Any chests? I can't see any. Uh-huh. So from here we can only go up. This bridge needs to be lowered. If I walk onto here, we're going down to where we were. So we walk over and down to here. Bye. And up here, and voila, we can move this statue on to here. And then go back down. Or back, or up to the next floor, I mean. We go down here. And we can open that bridge now. Cool. Ah, there's more. I think it starts to get really confusing at this point.
Well, there's a surprise. Making good progress, I see.
Why are you Welsh? Well, that's right on. I don't know why he's so Welsh, but there you go. Now we actually have to... Oh, that's not good. Can I, like... cast a holy protection instead? So I don't waste all my holy water. Oh... Well, that wasn't enough. Well, I was not supposed to come up here, I guess. There's a chest over there. Ah! But there's no stairway up to it, so I've got to figure out how to get to it. It's been a long time since I played this, I'm not gonna remember the puzzles. I remember the mechanics of the puzzle, but I don't know, the solution. Oh. Okay. So I need to get that platform point up there. I first need to go over here. And push this onto here. Oh my gosh, soul spawns. That. A recovery ring. Okay. That gets me here. The statue to So I need to get over there, which means I need to remove that statue from the other side. Oh! Yeah, I didn't think of that. Okay. Didn't need to push it. Not pull it. Or maybe I can just... Yeah, I can pull it from here. Okay. There we go. Charm. Bow. Yeah, I thought you'd say that. Stone sword is an equipable weapon, but it's trash, of course.
What? You made it? All the way to the top, like? Eh? Ha ha ha! If it's that easy, I've got more building to do. Can't have a novice like you getting to the top. You're all right, young'un. I'm right on. And what do you want with a sculptor like me, eh? You're looking for the cran spinners. Ah, those old gemstones, is it? They've been out of my family for donkey's years. I've never even laid eyes on them myself. This is what I heard, like. One of my ancestors put them in a... Ooh. This damn back. Always giving me trouble. Anyway, I heard one of my ancestors used them in a statue she carved. That's right. It was the pinnacle of her career, they say. Her best work. Where's the statue now? I can honestly say, I don't know. You'll have to find it yourself, young'un. All I can tell you is the lady's name, if this whole block of mine isn't letting me down. Her name was Alexandra. That's about it, I'm afraid. Unless there's something else I can help you with. What? My son said I should pay him a visit once in a while? There's no time for that. If a novice like you can get to the top of my tower, I've got my hands full here. I'll just have to build it higher. The only way is up, as they say.
Okay, so I'm gonna be right back because I need food. But, you can think about what he's talking about. I'll be back in a minute.
Mic off.
Hello. Hello. Hi. So, way back when we first met Jessica, she went to the Tower of... hang on. We met her in a village called Alexandria. And there was that old tower where her brother was murdered. And in that tower, there was a statue with two... its eyes had red gems set in them. So, put it all together and, you know, this dude... Rhydon's ancestor, her life work was, that statue and the Cran Spinels. Are the gems in the statue's eyes.
Tower of Alexandra, yeah. I like it. I think it's all... I like when there's like a thing early on in the game and then something later connects back to it. You know? Oh, is this the... This is the wrong way. I really wish they'd implement a mini-map. Statue's eyes are set with a pair of beautiful shining jewels. Yeah, I know. Oh, did I have to... No.
Wait, brave travelers.
I'm waiting.
I am Alexandra. Many years past, I lived in your world. It was my hands that sculpted this statue. Let me tell you a tale. A forgotten moment lost in the great ocean of history.
Alright.
The story of the bloodline of the sages.
Okay.
I was born into the Crambartle family, a family descended from one of the legendary 7 sages. But my generation saw the legacy of the sages pass to the Albert family when I married. You see, I was the chosen heir. The blood of the sages has remained in the Albert family ever since. But that lineage was severed by by a dark and evil power when the life of the latest chosen heir, Alistair, was ended. Nevertheless, I am an ancestor of the Albert family. So, I will do everything I can to help preserve the Albert family line. I want you to take the crayon spinels from the statue. I have no doubt they will be of use to you. Now Jessica is the only one who can continue the Albert family line. I beseech you to go to her aid.
Well, there you have it. 2 beautiful gemstones lie glittering on the floor. Aid obtains the crown spinels and puts them in the bag. So, Jessica, her brother Alistair, was the chosen heir to one of these legendary 7 sages, and he was murdered by Lord Magus. Now, you might notice when Jessica had the staff, she mentioned that something about the staff claiming the lives of 4 heirs already.
My God.
Okay, sorry. Now we can... When Domagus had the scepter, he murdered Master Rylus, Alistair, Abbot Francisco, and was there another? There was another. Now Jessica has the stuff and she's kinda seemingly trying to kill Domenico. So, the significance of these heirs we will see. But alas, it seems whoever has the scepter wants to murder these chosen heirs. Domenico's in the garden making fun of David again. Poor David, he has to put up with it every single day. Looks like this Domenico's got a taste for teasing his employees and making them suffer. He'll treat me like that if I do anything wrong. I can't afford to any slip-ups. Hang on, I just remembered. I'm gonna need to prepare for this. Oh, actually, I should put my money... Actually... No, let's stay at the inn. But I think... I'm gonna rest until the evening. Okay, here you go. Have 2,000 gold coins. Receives a seed of skill and puts it in the bag. Yeah. Did she have it sold out? Okay. Anyway.
Mic off.
You disgust me. I didn't know you from Adam, but still I took you in. And this is how you repay me.
I didn't do anything. Please believe me, I was just feeding Leopold as normal.
What? What did you call him? It's Sir Leopold. Just who do you think you are? Has this imbecile upset you too, Sir Leopold? Of course he has. Such impertinence! No doubt the vile layabouts put poison in your food as well.
Please, Master. You must believe me. I would never serve Sir Leopold poison.
Why should I believe you? If you want to prove your innocence, you'll have to eat some yourself. Now, while I watch. Not like that. On your hands and knees. And look like you're enjoying it. That's it. It suits you, David. Well, said Leopold, he seems safe enough. Enjoy your dinner. David, Sir Leopold is as much your master as I am. I shouldn't have to remind you that you treat him with the utmost respect. Understood? Ah, you're back. I apologize for my servant's unsightly display. So, what are you doing here? If you come to report back, I'll be waiting in my room.
Mic on.
Okay, sorry. Eating my snacks. Woof! Woof! Grrr. Oh, it's you. Ha ha ha! You saw that, did you? How embarrassing. For some reason the master's in a bad mood today. You need someone to take his frustration out on. I'll have to be careful he doesn't dismiss me. I don't want to leave this job. I like it here, and I am very fond of the master. I can't explain why exactly, but I feel like it's fate that I've ended up working here. I saw the whole episode right from the start. Domenico told David he had to eat the dog's dinner. It was completely unjustified. When David refused, Domenico accused him of sticking poison in it. It was unbelievable. The man's got a screw loose, if you ask me. I thought I'd lose my job because of that witch with the staff, but Master Domenico decided to keep me on because he thinks she might come back. Ironic, isn't it? He'll give me my marching orders if I make another mistake, that's for sure. Master Domenico has ordered the guard to be redoubled. I'm still hurting from where that girl hit me, but I'll be in trouble if I keep moaning about it. I only came here to buy some weapons. I never thought I'd end up getting a job. I'm looking forward to seeing this girl with the stick that everyone's talking about. Oh, it'll give me a good opportunity to see how sharp my new blade is.
Ah, there you are. I hope that little scene before didn't upset you. Is nothing unusual. I don't know why, but just looking at David's face makes my blood boil. Of course, I'd never dream of firing him. I have far too much fun being his master. But enough of that. Have you got the jewels? Have you brought me the crown spindles? Ha ha! You have! I won't have you bore me with details. I only care about results. Yes. Just holding them in my hands, I can feel the waves of magical energy flowing out of them. Yes, the crown spindles. Making an impenetrable barrier will be simplicity itself with these. That wand-waving bimbo won't stand a chance. And I expect you're feeling rather pleased with yourself. Helping the great Domenico is an honor, is it not? So, let me reward you. You may serve me as a guard until that meddling girl comes back. I presume you accept this honor.
Fine.
Very good. From this moment on, you will be my bodyguards. And now, for the first task in your new post. Come this way. This leads to my secret library. You will find a book for me in there. The book is called The Big Book of Barriers. It contains a recipe for making a very powerful barrier.
The big book of barriers. Okay.
This leads to my secret library. You will find a book for me in there. It's called the Big Book of Barriers. It contains a recipe for making a very powerful magical barrier.
I hate this guy. I hate him. He's worse than Terry in Dragon Quest VI.
It's an old manuscript entitled A History of the
Diakonos family, Volume 1. It seems to have been written by one of Domenico's ancestors. My name is Cletus Diakonos. I am an apprentice under the great magician Kupus. Kupus was more than just a teacher and a master of the magical arts. He was also an extremely wise and intelligent man. One day, he said to me, someday evil will return to this land, and when it does, the magical abilities of one of my descendants will identify them as the heir of a great sage. This will place them in terrible danger. Fearing for the safety of his kin, Master Kupus came to a momentous decision. With a potent incantation, he would transfer his great powers to my own family line in an attempt to hide the truth from the world. Once the fateful ritual had been performed, and Master Kupus stood bereft of his magical powers, he turned and left without another word. Desperately, I tried to follow him, but he had vanished without a trace, and I never saw his face again. Well, there you go. So, Domenico is not actually a chosen heir, but rather a family who was of the bloodline, transferred their magic powers to Domenico's line, so that he would, so that when evil came, they would not identify the correct heir. Anyway, it's an old manuscript entitled A History of the Diakonos Family, Volume 2. It seems to have been written by one of Domenico's ancestors. My name is Cletus Diakonos. After Master Kupus transferred his magical powers to me, I cast a special spell over both of our family lines. No matter how many years went by, the spell would ensure that the fates of our two families would be inextricably linked, and that when the time came, the descendants would irresistibly be drawn together. Now, I can only hope and pray that the Diakonos family will always watch over and protect the descendants of Master Kupus. So, they'll be drawn to each other. They'll think it's fate that they met. Anyone who's mysteriously drawn to Master Domenico and thinks it's fate that they've met? Yeah. 8 finds the Big Book of Barriers. 8 puts the Big Book of Barriers in the bag. $650 gold. Magic vestment. A mini medal. Wow, that's not even useful. Men's voices can be heard outside.
It's her! The girl with the scepter!
Oh no.
What on earth took you so long?
Oh, shut up.
That pesky wand-waving beambar was turned up again. I must erect the barrier immediately. Did you find the big book of barriers? Don't disappoint me now.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Yes, this is it. Now, let me see. Yes, the final barrier. I must begin at once. You, go outside and stall that meddlesome floozy. What are you worrying about? I'll have it done in a flash. Can't you tell a great magician when you see one? Just before you go. Fiery foo and babbling goo. Behold!
No, he healed me. I didn't need to say at the end.
Now that you're in top form, go and stall that wand-waving menace. Every second counts. Go!
I see you've ignored my advice to prepare a stronger defense.
Shut up! You won't get past me! I won't let you lay a finger on Master Domenico!
Domenico!
What's so funny?
Such a pity that you should die never knowing about your noble origins. I could tell from the start that absurd show-off was not the one. The scepter is all-knowing. No, I seek the chosen heir of the great sage Kupus, one of the seven who sealed away the Lord of Darkness, Rapthorn! And that, David, is you. What a pity that the one who should be protecting you is unaware of his responsibility. I wondered when you'd turn up. Fine. I knew I'd have to fight you somewhere along the way. Still, I have to admit I'll be a little sad to watch you die.
Evil Jessica. Okay. Okay, evil Jessica. Take up. Splitter. Give off. Unfortunately, I can't. Jessica, you're the only one that knows Magic Barrier. I can't do anything about that. Decreased by 69. Nice. Some shadows emerge from another dimension. Right. Just typical. Don't you hate it when shadows emerge from another dimension? Well, that's good. God, that doesn't work. Does that really do nothing? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Typical. Okay. No, not sing. Zap. Ow. Okay. She doesn't know Kafrizzle. Not Scepter's too powerful. Tingle. Ah! I can't even do anything about that. Oof. Ah, great. Thank you. Why me? Thank you. Stop it. More than I expected. That does even more oh, that's because her defense is lowered. Nothing happens. Okay, so I'm at the maximum, I guess. Parallel axe. You...
It's not possible. No human could match the power of the scepter. You won't get away with this. Now you'll see the true power of this scepter. Already it has ended the bloodlines of 4 of the sages. This town will burn, and every one of you will perish.
Get out of the way! Move! Move! Just in the nick of time, the barrier is ready. You villainous fiend! Take my life, would you? Well, you'll have to break through my barrier first. Alakazam! Behold, I am a mastermind. Well done. You did a fine job of keeping her at bay until I was ready. I must reward you. You may have the honor of finishing her off. Do you accept?
No, she's my friend.
What? Why on earth not? Explain yourself.
Blah 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 blah. You get it.
Well, well. So, this girl is a friend of yours. And she's been under some kind of curse ever since you defeated the Dual Magus. Oh, hardly a good excuse. But I don't care anymore. The girl is yours to do with as you please. Consider it a reward for attempting to protect my life. There won't be any financial reward, of course. Wait, where's Sir Leopold? He's gone. He must have been scared off by all the disturbance. David, go and find Sir Leopold at once.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Master.
The party carried the unconscious Jessica to the inn. She appears to be having some kind of dream from which she cannot wake up.
I heard this story from my great-grandmother. She told me how her own great-grandmother was a renowned sage who came from the Western continent to be married.
A sage? What do you mean?
I didn't really understand at first either. But apparently, even though she was a woman, she was a master of sword fighting and magic.
Really? So... maybe that's why you're so good at them too. Maybe it came from her.
If only. But I'm not under any illusions. I'm sure there's room for improvement with my sword work, and any real magician would think my magic's just child's play.
You think? Well, I can't do either. If you ask me, your magic's amazing.
Thanks, but it really isn't. In fact, if you ask me, I wasn't the one who inherited our ancestors' magic. I think it was you, Jessica. I'm sure there are abilities and skills that haven't yet been awakened in you, but one day they will be. And I can't wait to see you when that day comes.
She's finally coming to.
King Trode. Gov. What happened? I feel like I've just woken up from a really long dream.
Trode, stop looking at her tits.
Ah, it looks like you're back with us at last. Don't you remember? You disappeared the day after we defeated Dulmagus.
Yes, I do remember. But wasn't that all a dream? I was being controlled by a hideous magical force, just like Dulmagus was. It was this huge, terrible, evil, magical being. The Lord of Darkness, Rapthorn. But I found some things out. Listen, I've got so much to tell you.
There's no need to rush. Just take your time and start at the beginning.
Yes. Rapthorn was ordering me to do things. He told me to seek out and destroy the heirs of the 7 sages so his seal would be broken. Rapthorn once terrorized the world, and it was the 7 sages who managed to seal away his soul. They didn't have the power to destroy him completely, but they shut his soul away in the scepter and sealed it with their mystical blood. Rapthorn's curse seeks to destroy those sages' heirs. Master Rylus, my brother Alistair, Abbot Francisco, and the man from Baccarat too. Everyone who's been killed has been an heir of one of the 7 sages.
The plot thickens. Do you mean to say that the reason Medea and I haven't been turned back to normal is also to do with this Rapthorn fellow?
I don't know, but there are only 3 heirs left. David and 2 others. If the heirs of all 7 sages are wiped out, Rapthorn's seal will be broken and he'll escape from the scepter. That's it! The scepter! King Trode, where is it? Where's the scepter?
You mean the royal treasure? Come to think of it, I don't know. I lost sight of it in all of the hullabaloo.
No! David's in danger. Whoever picks up the scepter will fall under Rapthorn's control. We have to find it. We have to save David. Come on! We must find the scepter before it's too late.
Uh-oh. David's in danger. Whoever picks up the scepter will fall under Rapthorn's control. We have to find it. We have to save David. Come on, 8. We must find the scepter before it's too late. The scepter went missing around about the time that Domenico bloke was up to his tricks. God, we'll be in a right place if it's fallen into the sea or something. I realised we had no choice, but fighting a lady goes against everything I believe in. Then again, I've never had a thing for aggressive women. Wait. You've never had a thing for aggressive women? Well, you should try getting pegged. Welcome to... No. No, there's no time for that. David.
There you are. Thank you so much. I'll never forget how you saved my life. I just can't work out why she went for me, though. It doesn't make any sense. She said I was an heir to a great sage, but she's got it wrong. I'm just an ordinary man. I'm nothing more than a servant. Master Domenico is the noble one, and I'll always serve him to the very best of my ability. Anyway, there's no time to stand around chatting. I've got to go and look for Sir Leopold. I wonder where he went. He can be a bit scary, but he's a very intelligent animal.
Master Domenico's... well,
Master Domenico's become
thoroughly depressed since Leopold ran away. It must have been a terrible shock for him. If you're looking for him, he'll be dining about now, I should think.
Uh-oh.
Where's the scepter?
Normally the master eats enough for 3,
But he's not had a single bite today. And he doesn't look very well for it. I think fighting off that woman before really took it out of him. Oh, it's you. Yeah, I've not been feeling well ever since seeing that little witch off, you know. It's not a physical matter. I've just got an uneasiness that I can't seem to shake. It's hard to put it into words, but I'm gripped by the feeling that I've made a most almighty blunder. But the great Domenico does not suffer from indecision and regret. I'm in no mood to talk now. Leave me. Come back and see me later if you need something.
Someone help! Come quickly! It's David!
Oh, there we go.
It's Leopold. He's got David with the scepter.
Now there are only 2 left. He will interfere no more.
but please, you must help David.
Please, go after Sir Leopold. He's the only one who makes Master Domenico happy. Without Sir Leopold, Master Domenico would be so unhappy. Master.
What's happened? David? Esteemed heir to the great sage Coopers? Why has it taken me so long to realize? I couldn't protect you. All the magic that has been in my family for generations. My ancestors brought me and Cooper's heir together for a reason, but no. Just thinking about it is too painful. Is unbearable. I must apologize if I worried you. It hit me the moment I saw poor David's body. Now everything is clear. It appears I was put on this world as part of a grander design to fulfill my family's destiny. That is, protecting the heir of one of the great sages. Protecting David. But somewhere along the way, my ancestors let the power go to their heads. We lost sight of our true purpose. If only I'd realized all this sooner, I could have prevented this tragedy. I ordered my servants to bury David as the heir to a great sage should be buried. But nothing can put right the wrong I have done. I am not fit to show my face in public. Will you do me one last favor? I know it was my Leopold who ended David's life. It pains me to have to ask you, but will you destroy him for me? Will you avenge the spilt blood of the sages? That creature isn't my Leopold anymore. He's being controlled by some evil magic. I know this won't make amends for my unforgivable ignorance, but it's all I can do now. And I owe you something too, for all the trouble I have caused you. Oh, yes. I see that the girl has yet to unlock her true potential as a magician. Allow me to awaken the dormant powers within you.
Jessica learns Kasizzle. Jessica learns Crackle.
People say they saw Leopold heading north out of town. That's where you should start looking. I'm sorry to have to ask this of you. I wish you the best of luck.
Well, there you go. So, one of the great sages, Koopas, gave his, or one of his descendants, transferred his magical powers to another bloodline, such that his bloodline would not be obvious as the one of the great sages, whose bloodline must be ended to unleash the Lord of Darkness, Rapthorn. But cast a spell on their bloodline so that they would be inexplicably drawn to each other. So that the other bloodline who had the magic powers would protect the descendants of the Koopas. However, somewhere down the line, these new magical families let their magic go to their head and became dicks. And the latest one was Domenico. And the latest one of Koopas's original bloodline, who's got rid of their magical powers, was David. Unfortunately, the one possessing the staff figured it out and killed David, even though it was Domenico's duty to protect David. David still liked him, even though Domenico treated him like junk because, well, he has to be inexplicably drawn to Koopas's, well, Domenico. Domenico didn't realize that what his duty was and was a jerk to him. And look how it went. Anyway. We put David in a coffin full of flowers and sent him out to sea. It's not easy saying goodbye to someone you've worked with. Anyway.
Wait a minute, Garth. It's nothing much, but ever since we defeated Dulmagus, and I picked up the scepter, I haven't been able to speak my own mind.
My God.
So I just wanted to say this now. I don't feel like I've avenged my brother's death at all. I don't know who or what this Lord of Darkness Rapthorn is, but we can't afford to relax while the scepter is still missing. I don't intend to stop searching until we've found that scepter and sealed Rapthorn away again. So, I guess we'll be spending a lot more time together? Sorry. Did that come out a bit strange? Oh yeah? Well, at least I don't look strange. You should look in the mirror sometime.
My God.
Sorry. Yes, teasing Jessica as a potential love interest, I guess. I made a mess of everything before I was sure I was going to get the sack, but Master Domenico must have mellowed a bit. I saw it. I saw Leopold attacking David. He suddenly jumped down from the roof and stabbed a wooden stick into David's back. I came to see David every day, but I never thought I'd be here to see his last moments. It's just too sad. Yeah. And so Leopold saw this big stick and was like, oh, I want to play with the big stick, and then he picked it up, and then Rapthorn from within the scepter was like, I control this dog now. Doggy picked the wrong stick. So, that's 5 of the 7 sages. Bloodlines ended. 2 more and... Oh, actually, we should go talk to Medea at the spring, I think. 2 more sages if their heirs are killed. Rapthorn will be unleashed. And that's no good.
I have some good news. I've just turned 18. How about that?
I love the way she says it. How about that?
I had grass instead of birthday cake, though. I remember the first time you came to the castle. We were just 8 years old. It's hard to believe we've known each other for 10 years now. You were an orphan, so you lived in the castle, and in what seemed like no time, you worked your way up to palace guard. Actually, I have a secret. I recommended you for the position to my father. It was a way to bring you closer to me, so we could spend more time together. And anyway, you deserved it. So, my brave palace guardsman, I'm counting on you to make sure I spend my next birthday as a human. I know you can do it.
Oh boy. So she's turned 18. And that's how old 8 is. They're the same age. And they're 18. They're adults. They can do things together. Oh god. Well, if you hadn't picked up Medea's also a potential love interest. But I mean, she's engaged to marry Prince Charmless. I mean, Charmles. I mean, Charmley. Uh, Jessica's completely unequipped. Ah. Whoops. Guess they put all her stuff in the bag when she left the party. In case there was something important. Ah. Uh... Oh, I never put the slime crown on anyone. There you go, Yangus. Okay. That scene is pre-rendered, so I have to watch it in awful quality every time. There's nothing I can do to enhance it the way that I have the rest of the graphics. It's pre-rendered. It's not happening in-game. They've recorded it happening and it's just a video that's playing. The video is low quality, and there's nothing I can do about that. I can't just make the models and the textures and junk higher resolution. In a video that's already recorded. You know what I mean when I say pre-rendered. Unless for some reason you don't, there you go. Dear goddess, I thought I had it. Huge dog just came bounding through here. And nearly sent me flying, I tell you. And it was no ordinary dog either. Oh no, its eyes were burning red. And it was armed. It had a bloody great stick in its mouth.
It's almost too cold to bear. But if we don't retrieve the scepter, Medea and I may never return to normal. We'll just have to grin and bear it. Let's keep pushing on. At least moving might help us to warm up a little.
Ross. Wyvine. Ice Queen. Okay. I was just thinking about it. It's implied that the other party, the rest of the party and the horse and carriage are all moving alongside me. Even though I can't actually see them. And you even get all these horse noises. But then I put out Bomber and Sabelle. Is the music on? Wow.
I shouldn't have to put up with being in a freezing place like this. It's all Magus' fault. Oh, but he's dead now. So I suppose it's that Leo what's-his-name's fault. I don't know. A dog of all things.
Oh, stop your whinging, Grandad. It ain't as if we've got a sweat on you, know. Just get on with it.
I beg your pardon? How uncalled for! I don't see why I shouldn't be able to say whatever I please. You've no right to talk to me like that. No right at all. I'm absolutely livid. Livid, I tell you. I'm going on ahead.
I like the big dog. How you feeling, Gov? You alright? I was worried about you, like, you was the only one who wouldn't wake up. This place belongs to that old granny over there. It lives here on her own, you know. We're not far from where that avalanche happened. She says we can stay here till the snow clears up a bit. The tea's made from something called nook grass. It warms you up and makes you more resistant to the cold weather. It's a bit strong at first, but I couldn't get to like it. But I could get to like it. Why didn't you ask the old lady for some too, eh? When you all got caught in that avalanche, I hurried over to this hut for help. I was in quite a panic, I must admit. My heart sank when I found out there was just an old lady living here on her own. But as luck would have it, that dog over there is a dab hand when it comes to pulling people out of the snow, or should I say a dab paw. Anyway, he pulled you all out, and we managed to come here in the first place. If I hadn't come here in the first place, you'd still be eating snow. Do hope you're grateful.
That dog over there is called Boris. He's the one who dug us out from the snow.
Hang on. Boris.
What a dog. He's a lot more use than a certain king, don't you think? And he smells a bit better too.
How dare you, boy? How could you say such a thing about your own master? Honestly, who do you think called for the dog's help in the first place?
Hi, Boris. This book entitled A Warm Coat is Good to Find. A red robe can be made by dyeing a sage's robe with a pigment made from certain red grass and enchanted water. The finished crimson-coloured robe will protect its wearer from even the fiercest of blizzards. A discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. A red robe equals a sage's robe plus enchanted water plus red grass. There's a book entitled The Later Lives of the Sages. After the battle with the Lord of Darkness, one of the 7 sages, the great and learned Kadan, headed back to his home in the snowy country. It is said that he spent his later years recounting and recording the tale of the great battle for the sake of his descendants. If any of the materials Kadan prepared could be recovered, they would represent a historical find of epic proportions. Hi. Ah, you are awake. You have a nice color in your cheeks. It is a good sign. Dobro Halovat. Welcome to my home. I am Mad. I live here in the mountains when I grow herbs. This will be ready for you soon. Drinking it should warm you up nicely. Please, sit by the fire and warm your bones. I will bring you some of my new grass tea.
Please, drink. This nook grass tea will keep you warm even in the bitter cold of this snowy land.
How terribly kind of you. First you save us from the avalanche, then you put us up for the night, and now you warm our innards. Now that's what I call hospitality.
And what's really amazing is that you helped a weird old monster like him in the first place.
You loathsome lowlife! You, of all people, have no right to call me weird.
It is true that his appearance is a little unusual, but when you get to my age, you learn not to judge a horse by its harness. And of course, I would help anyone who was in trouble so far from civilization.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but why do you live all the way out here on your own?
Of course I do not mind, dear. There is an old ruin behind my house. My ancestors have looked after it generation after generation. It is a family duty. But that will all end with me. I have no one to follow in my footsteps when my life is finished.
Really? It must be pretty tough living on your own like this, duty or no duty.
It is comfortable enough. I have lived here since I was a child, so it is not a hardship. Besides, to live life is not to walk through a meadow. And from time to time, people get lost here in the mountains like you, so I am not lonely. And I always have Boris to keep me company.
Ah, on the subject of dogs, we had something to ask you, Marta. This will sound a bit strange, but we're pursuing a big black dog, and we heard that he might have been headed in this direction.
He's holding the mug that is not actually in his hand. So, look at this. Look at this idiot. Hang on. Kinda like. Oh, that was a bad idea. Now I've screwed up the. Ah. But Okay. Sorry, I'm done looking at 8 failing to hold a mug.
There's a good chance he may have come this way. Have you seen anything?
No, I am sorry. The only dog I know about is big old Boris over there. Sorry, I cannot be of more help. You should ask where there is a lot of people. If you go down the mountain and go to the north, you will come to a town called Irkutsk. Maybe someone will know something there.
Ah, that sounds like an excellent idea. Right then, chaps, there's no time to lose.
Oh, yo. If you are hasty, others will only be amused. That is an old saying here. One should not be so eager to go back out into the blizzard. The night is coming. Why don't you rest here? I am sure the blizzard will be gone by morning, so you can leave for Irkutsk then.
Yes. Wise words, my good woman. Very well, we shall rest here for the night.
Go north from the bottom of the mountain and you will come to Irkutsk. Please be careful on your journey.
By George! Princess! Are you all right? Were you cold in the night?
Forgive me, but I must ask you a favor. If you meet with a man called Marek in Irkutsk, please give this to him. He is probably working with herbs like I am. I would be grateful if you could give him that bag. Spasibo. Thank you.
Medea just manifested.
Off to Irkutsk. Toodly bye.
Whoa, now let me explore. Mini medal. You tried to hide that one from me, making me go off. There's the old ruin behind her house she mentioned.
Dobro jutra. Good morning. So you have found my herb garden. This cave is just the right temperature and humidity for them, and it is the only place I can grow my nook grass.
Beyond those iron bars is the ruin I told you about. I usually keep it locked. It is a very special place, so I cannot allow visitors inside. Forgive me.
Okay.
God blimey, Grandma.
Sorry, that joke just hit me. Because, whenever King Troad just shows up out of nowhere, he just goes, "God blimey, Grandad." Okay. Now we must get to Orkutsk. It's the wrong button. It's actually not that far. Why are you running along the grass? It's obviously snowy here. Dead bringers.